Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another really cool arcade game video for you this evening. We have something really special here. I have never seen this game before. We did I don't know if the video has been uploaded yet, but we went to an operator's warehouse and got all kinds of stuff just recently. And we were able to pick up 3 of these Konami Overdrive arcade games. And this thing is just wild. Check out the music. It's all this kind of synthesized stuff. This is 1990s Overdrive by Konami. The artwork is just ridiculous. So I've even got a good story about it that I got from the operator. Konami, I pronounce it Konami, whatever. I'm sure I'll get lots of comments below correcting me, but Konami, whichever it is. Made a couple racing games around this time. They made another one called Racing Force that we've done a video of here before. That has always been one of my favorite arcade games to get in because they're inexpensive and it's a fun game and they usually work, and it's a well-designed game. But it's just a simple little F1 racing game. Well, I had never heard of this one, so I was kind of excited to get it because hopefully it's kind of similar to it'll be, somewhat fun like Racing Forces. And then I got to see the artwork. So check out the artwork. You're not going to believe this. 1990, people. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so I'm going to zoom in. I'm zooming for you. So you've got... Apparently there's a car back there somewhere. Check out the hair. Look at this. What are they doing, man? And then there's some guy. And I present that without comment. So, the story that I got from the operator, this operator is, we're in Rock Hill, which is just below Charlotte, North Carolina, which is just below Concord, North Carolina, which is where the Charlotte Motor Speedway is. So the guy that owns the Charlotte Motor Speedway is a man named Bruton Smith. And Bruton Smith is probably the most influential NASCAR guy ever. Like he owned the land that the Speedway was built on, was instrumental in the beginning of NASCAR, is probably still the biggest guy in NASCAR. He's an older gentleman now, but apparently this operator that I bought these games from, perhaps this exact cabinet, we bought 3 of them, so I don't know if it was this one or one of the other 2 or if he had a couple more, but he told us this story that whenever this came out, they were like, oh, it's a cool racing game. This is the newest thing out, it's a cool racing game. This thing will make money. It's got the hot chicks on the side. So he put one at the racetrack on the concourse, right? And they said it was there a couple days, and then the phone rings, and it's Bruton Smith, the guy that owns this racetrack, saying, "Can't have that on the concourse." And so he flipped out and made them remove the game. I don't know if they actually had any complaints, or if they just he just didn't like the looks of it. But this one was famously rejected. So, pretty wild. I've never even heard of this thing. Okay, so let's read the instructions. To play, deposit coins and press start button. Turn steering wheel to select music. Oh, really? Press start button or accelerator to start. Remaining time is added to your score as bonus points. Now this would have, 1990 was in that weird bit of time where they were still acting like points mattered in games. Everybody was just playing them to finish them, but in the games in the 80s, it was all about earning points. So in this game, remaining time is added to your score as bonus points. It's in stereo. That's pretty cool. Distance, checkpoint, score, remaining time, your tachometer, your speedometer. Drive your car along the course and pass through the checkpoints within the time given for extended play. So, obviously just a simple racing game. Focus. This thing has a Wells Gardner K7000 monitor in it, and check that out. His head went through the windshield. Did you see that? You'll probably see it again when I wreck here in a minute. This thing has a Wells Gardner K7000 monitor in it. Looks fantastic. We rebuilt it. The thing looks brand new, basically. The monitor looks really nice in it. So that worked out well as well. And I like how they did the little foot pedal down there. There's just a little slit that the pedal sticks out the front of the cabinet through. Now, this is a dedicated game. This is exactly how it came from the factory. If you've ever seen a Konami Contra, it's in a kind of similar cabinet with the rounded front, the same kind of size. It's not super tall. You can see it's about the same size as that Miss Pac-Man behind us there. Of course, on a Contra, though, there's a more flat control panel for the buttons and joysticks. But that's that. All right, so I will set up the tripod, and we'll play through it a little bit. Of course, with that, we won't be able to see the side art anymore, but hopefully the gameplay lives up to it. All right, folks, I'm trying to get it where it's a little closer to the pedal. I can't have you right on top of me, or I'll knock you over. There we go. That's going to have to work, folks. Very jazzy. I like it. Alright, so we're going to play it a little bit. I should be able to get around here and not knock you over. We're going to play it a little bit. And you can select your music. Shuffle play. Konami Avenue. Change your heart. Let's do shuffle play. Oh, I messed up. Magic Lady. That'll work. Magic Lady it is, people. Oh no, I went through the monitor. Oh no! Man, they're right in the way. They're right in the way, people. got a little bit of an Outrun vibe to it. Like the graphics are similar. And a Road Riot 4-wheel drive vibe. Okay, this part is tough up here in a minute because you can drive off the side of the track. Yeah, this part. Drove off the side of the track and I ran out of time. Sucks. Let's continue. To hell with it. Will it let me continue? I don't think I'm gonna be able to get past that part. Problem is I have to slow down here because the you can drive right off the side of the track. Ow, damn it. Can't make it. Well, there you go, folks. That is Overdrive from Konami. Really cool game, considering the era. That's what 1990 looked like, apparently. Now, by the time you see Overdrive, oh, check this out. I almost made it through the Valley of Doom, people, but not quite. Now, by the time you see Overdrive, it may have drove off to someone else's game room. We may not even have it available for sale anymore. So we're not necessarily, but you know, we do have 3 of them, so we may have one available for sale. If you're looking for one, get in touch with us. But you can see all the games that we do have available for sale on our website. Go to lionsarcade.com. And if Overdrive's on there, then it's still for sale. If you're local, you can come by and see us. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 miles south of Charlotte, North Carolina. We're right over the border in Rock Hill. But if you don't want to come by because you're nowhere near us and you don't want to buy one, that's fine. Just subscribe to us here on YouTube, and it'll put in your feed every time we do a new video, or send you an email, or yada, yada, yada. Well, this thing, I like the way they did the graphics. It's kind of, I just like it. I like it, folks. I like it. So leave your comments below. Try to keep them pretty clean. Considering the game, I went about as far as I could go, you know what I'm saying? I love it. Music, too. So leave your clean comments below. Give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film this for you. And we will see you on the next video. Overdrive.